Hi, mystery writers. Welcome to Write a Killer Mystery, where we talk about making a good mystery great. And today I want to talk about you, the writer, taking care of yourself. A little bit about mindset and self care and personal responsibility for writers. We're responsible for our actions and our success. First, I want to thank my patrons on Patreon. And if you like this series, I invite you to become a patron. There's a link in the description below. And on Patreon, there's special goodies for the patrons. So go check it out. All right. So the main message for today is personal care is your responsibility. Um, Personal care is a year-round, everyday responsibility. I've noticed there's a lot of messages right now about the holidays and personal care and taking care of yourself. But if you do it all year long, every day, you won't get caught up in some kind of holiday squish. So how you balance your writing time with the rest of your life doesn't depend on outside inspiration. It comes from you. It's internalized. It comes from your commitment to yourself as a writer. Family, children, work, friends, social obligations all demand time in our lives, and they are important to lead a balanced life. So it's up to you to decide how to steward your time. No amount of scented bubble baths or affirmations will change how you manage your time. It's up to you. So first of all, you need to think a little bit about your mindset and create your writer identity. The first step in author self-care is to make sure writing has a core place in your identity. You are a writer. It's important. And your mindset incorporates the vision of you as a writer. Um, my friend David Amerlin, the author of The Sniper Mind and quite a few other books, but anyway, said, identity is important because, like everyone who's read The Sniper Mind already knows, it leads to a clarification of values which help us understand what's important. Um, so our identity helps us clarify our values. That's why your mindset as a writer helps you clarify your goals and what actions you will take. So unless you incorporate a vision of yourself as a writer, you'll struggle to prioritize your writing goals and make clear decisions on how to reach those goals. Thinking of yourself as a writer is the first step towards self-care of your writing life. There's a neurological difference between thinking of yourself as a writer and thinking that writing is something you do. Without internalizing your writing self, your goals will be muddy, and there's no clear path to achievement with muddy goals. That's just how it is. So the first step is your mindset about you as a writer. And true self-care involves making wise decisions. Decision making is based on your vision of yourself and how you prioritize your tasks. In order for writing to be part of your definition of yourself, you need to prioritize your writing time. You can calendar your time, so if you set up a daily to-do list, make sure you include that writing time. Don't have all these other things on your to-do list and not have writing as a specific task on your to-do list. It's all about how your mind approaches your writing tasks. Um, so make your writing time official. Uh, you make appointments with yourself for time to write, and it doesn't matter when that time is. Some authors write entire books while they're commuting back and forth. That's their writing time. Or they get up before the rest of the household to write, or they write after everyone else has gone to bed. It doesn't matter when you schedule your time. It matters that you schedule your time. So make sure on your calendar that your writing time is scheduled in. And it doesn't matter how long that time is. It can be 15 minutes, it can be 2 hours. The point is to honor yourself as a writer and schedule that time into your day. And another thing that helps is to create a writing routine. Every writer has a different routine, but you want to discover when and how your writing flows. You may listen to music or write in with noise canceling headphones. This is your routine. It doesn't matter. You may prepare with a drink or snack at your writing table before you begin, or reward yourself with a drink and a snack after you've completed your writing time. Every writer is different. It's up to you to discover what routine works for you. And then time of day is important in that schedule. You want to discover what time of day is the best time for you. And once again, it's totally different for every person. Um, there's no best time of day for writing generically. You can't look it up. What is the best time of day for writing? The best time of day for writing is your best time of day when your writing flows, and each writer finds their personal rhythm for that mental flow. It may be early in the morning, it may be late at night, it may be in the middle of the afternoon. So I encourage you to experiment with writing at different times to discover what is the best time for your writing to flow. And then I want to talk about priorities, because your mindset creates your priorities. When you incorporate your vision of yourself as a writer, you prime your mindset to prioritize writing. So that very first step I mentioned before is thinking of yourself as a writer. When you achieve the level of making a living from writing, your responsibilities are also going to expand to business acumen. Your books become products. Your business is based on sales. You spend time promoting and marketing your book. So this is a completely other aspect of becoming an author that you're going to have to calendar in and schedule into your time. But it's not going to happen unless you write those books. You still need, with all that business stuff that happens when your book is published, you still need to balance your writing time with the business of being a writer. And your mindset leads you to creating priorities and then acting on those priorities. So you need to act on your priorities. And once you've set your priorities, you have to act on them. Carrying them around in your head doesn't accomplish anything. It certainly doesn't lead to achieving goals like finishing your novel. That's why scented bubble baths and affirmations don't get you where you want to be, which achieving your goal, finishing your book. Thinking positive thoughts is not enough. You must act on your task to achieve your writing goals. Mindset, priorities, goals, action get you moving toward realistic goals. You do this with regular activities scheduled to achieve your goal. Even if you write 15 minutes a day, you're still working toward your goal to complete a novel. And action helps you avoid mind traps like aspiring author. I just hate that term. You either write or you don't write, all right? So, aspiring writer implies that you aren't one yet. And so, if you're writing, you are a writer, all right? Um, okay, whoa, this is a long one today. Anyway, balance is your responsibility. And once you have your mindset and priorities set as a writer, you can pay attention to those other priorities, including self-care activities like scented bubble baths, all right? Yes, you can schedule that time for day hikes and bubble baths and playing the oboe, spending time with your family, playing with kids, hanging out with your friends. All of those things are important and they create a balanced life. You really do want a balanced life because that sustains you through time. But you want to prioritize your writing time, your writing activities. You don't just carry them in your head, you really act on them. So how you allocate your time is your responsibility. You're responsible for that. You can't have somebody else tell you what to do. You have to internalize it and act on it. Family, work, self-care activities are all part of rounding out your life. So make sure you prioritize writing as part of your well-rounded life. All right, so thank you for being here. Happy holidays and keep writing. And I will see you next time on Write a Killer Mystery.